Welcome, wisdom seekers. You have discovered our timeless treasures of ancient knowledge. Today we take a look into the profound philosophy of Stoicism, a school of thought that has not only survived but thrived through centuries. Originating in the vibrant heart of ancient Greece, Stoicism offers practical strategies for cultivating resilience, increasing value and maximizing potential. The Stoics were masters of the mind, their teachings offering a guide to inner peace and personal growth. Here, we'll explore 12 key Stoic principles that promise to elevate your existence and empower you to lead a more fulfilling life. How, you wonder, can adopting Stoic principles enhance your personal value? The answer lies in the transformative power of Stoic wisdom. Each principle is a stepping stone on the path to self-discovery, each lesson a beacon of light on the journey to growth. Consider yourself exceptional for embarking on this enlightening journey. Our first principle from Stoic philosophy is the practice of self-discipline. The Stoics saw self-discipline not as a punishment, but as the key to freedom. As the ancient philosopher Epictetus once said, "No man is free who is not a master of himself." Self-discipline is about more than just resisting temptation. It's about making conscious, thoughtful decisions about how we spend our time, energy, and resources. It's about setting goals and sticking to them, even when the path becomes difficult. It's about understanding that our actions have consequences and taking responsibility for those consequences. And it's about recognizing that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. By practicing self-discipline, we can become better, more valuable versions of ourselves. We can develop resilience, cultivate inner peace, and maximize our potential. Remember, self-discipline is the foundation of all virtues. The second principle is the practice of virtue. In the Stoic philosophy, virtue is considered the highest form of excellence. Virtue, in essence, is the embodiment of wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. It's about aligning your actions with these moral standards, and in doing so, you increase your personal value. To illustrate, let's consider the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca. He said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." This metaphor encapsulates the essence of virtue. Just as a gem is refined through friction, a person becomes more valuable when they uphold virtue, even in the face of trials. By practicing virtue, you're not only cultivating a strong moral compass, but also demonstrating the strength of your character. This makes you more valuable to yourself and to others. It's a silent testament to your resilience and integrity. In the words of the Stoics, virtue is its own reward. Moving on to our third principle, facing challenges with courage and resilience. The Stoics saw adversity not as a hindrance, but a gift, a chance to test and strengthen our resolve. Embrace life's inevitable challenges as opportunities for growth and transformation, for it is through challenges that we refine our truest selves. Life will inevitably throw curveballs at us. It's in these moments Stoicism teaches us that we discover our true strength. Courage is not about being fearless. It's about acknowledging your fears, then choosing to stand up to them. It's about being the calm in the storm, not because the storm doesn't affect you, but because you have chosen to not let it control you. Resilience, on the other hand, is about bouncing back. It's about learning from our failures and using them as stepping stones to success. As the Stoics believed, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Our fourth principle is acceptance. In the grand tapestry of life, acceptance is a thread that weaves through every moment. It is a fundamental principle in Stoic philosophy, one that can fortify your personal value and foster growth. When we talk about acceptance, we do not mean passive resignation, but rather an active understanding of the world and our place within it. The Stoics believed that we cannot control everything that happens to us, but we can control how we respond. Epictetus, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This is the essence of acceptance. It is about seeing things clearly without the fog of denial or resistance, and choosing to navigate life with a sense of calm and understanding. By accepting what is outside of our control, we free ourselves to focus on what we can change. This empowers us to live more authentically, to grow and to increase our value. In the words of the Stoics, accept what is outside of your control. The fifth principle is to embrace change. The great Stoic philosopher Heraclitus once said, "No man ever steps in the same river twice, for it's not the same river and he's not the same man." This profound wisdom reminds us that life is in constant flux. As much as we might yearn for stability or resist the unfamiliar, change is an inevitable part of our existence. It's the rhythm of life itself. Now here's the secret sauce. Instead of fearing change, we can learn to dance with it. To embrace change is to accept the natural flow of life, to understand that our circumstances, our thoughts, even our own selves, are in a state of continuous evolution. It encourages us to be more adaptable, more resilient, and more open to the possibilities that change can bring. It teaches us to see change not as a threat, but as an invitation to grow, to learn, and to become more valuable. Remember, the only constant in life is change. Moving on to our sixth principle, mindfulness. Mindfulness in Stoic philosophy is an art of awareness, a practice of being present. It's about anchoring ourselves in the here and now, not lost in past regrets or future anxieties. As the famed Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius wisely said, confine yourself to the present. Mindfulness is not just about being conscious of our surroundings, it's about being alert to our thoughts, our feelings, our reactions. It's about understanding that each moment is fleeting, each breath a treasure. It's about realizing that the only time we truly own is the present. This principle of mindfulness increases our value by grounding us in reality, enabling us to respond to life's challenges with clear-mindedness and equanimity. It fosters resilience and promotes a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. As the Stoics taught, be present in every moment. Our seventh principle is to seek wisdom. Wisdom, in the Stoic sense, is not merely the accumulation of knowledge, but the discernment to apply that knowledge effectively. It's about understanding the world around us and our place within it. It's about making sound judgments and decisions. It's about learning from our experiences and those of others. The great Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." This is the essence of seeking wisdom. The Stoics understood that wisdom is not something we are born with, but rather something we cultivate through a lifetime of learning, reflection, and practice. It's a journey, not a destination. This journey of seeking wisdom is what enhances our personal value. It empowers us to lead more fulfilling lives, to navigate the world with a calm confidence. In the pursuit of wisdom, we become better, more valuable individuals. In the words of the Stoics, wisdom is the highest good. The eighth principle is gratitude. In the realm of Stoic philosophy, gratitude isn't merely a fleeting feeling of thankfulness. It's a deeply ingrained virtue, a habit that becomes part of our everyday lives. The Stoics saw gratitude as an antidote to negative emotions, a way to counteract feelings of anger, resentment, and envy. Indeed, as Epictetus once wisely stated, he is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he has not, but rejoices for those which he has. To the Stoics, expressing gratitude was more about acknowledging the good in life rather than focusing on what we lack. It's about seeing the beauty in the ordinary, finding joy in the mundane, and appreciating the present moment for what it is. It's about recognizing and valuing the contributions of others, and expressing our appreciation openly and sincerely. Gratitude, in its essence, is a celebration of life in all its simplicity and complexity. Remember, gratitude is the sign of noble souls. Our ninth principle is to embrace adversity. In the grand theatre of life, adversity plays a crucial role. The Stoics viewed adversity not as a hindrance, but as a stepping stone towards wisdom and growth. The great Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labour does the body." Indeed, adversity is a furnace that tempers the steel of our character. When we face adversity, we are offered a chance to practice courage, resilience, and patience. It is in these moments that we truly learn about ourselves, about our strengths and weaknesses, and it's through these moments that we increase our personal value. Embracing adversity is about accepting life's challenges and using them to fuel our growth. It is about viewing every difficulty as a teacher, every setback as a lesson. It's about realizing that, in the grand scheme of things, adversity is not our enemy, but our ally. As the Stoics believed, adversity is an opportunity for growth. Our 10th principle is maintaining an inner peace. Inner peace is at the core of Stoic philosophy, acting as the foundation from which all other virtues spring forth. Stoics believe that tranquility is not a state, but a choice to remain calm and composed regardless of the external circumstances. It's the ability to detach from the chaos of the world and find solace in the sanctuary of one's mind. Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This underlines the Stoic emphasis on living in the present moment, fostering a sense of peace that is undisturbed by the uncertainties of tomorrow. Maintaining an inner peace is not about ignoring the world, but rather navigating it with a calm and steady mind. It's about understanding that our reactions are within our control, even when circumstances are not. In the words of the Stoics, tranquility is a choice. Our 11th principle is to embrace simplicity. Simplicity, as the Stoics teach us, is not just about decluttering our physical spaces, but also about simplifying our thoughts, desires, and actions. It's about reducing the noise and distractions that cloud our judgment and focusing on what truly matters. The Stoics believed that the pursuit of material wealth and desires often leads to discontentment and distraction from our true purpose. As Epictetus said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This perspective encourages us to step away from the endless cycle of desire and consumption and instead focus on cultivating our virtues and inner peace. The empowering effect of simplicity on personal growth and value is profound. By embracing simplicity, we clear the path for clarity, focus, and purposeful action. This in turn allows us to grow as individuals and enhance our personal value. In the words of the Stoics, less is indeed more. Our final principle is to practice humility. In the eyes of the Stoics, humility is not just a virtue, it's a fundamental aspect of leading a fulfilling life. Stoicism teaches us to acknowledge our limitations, to understand that we don't have all the answers and that there's always more to learn. As Seneca once said, "We are all bound by a chain of learning and understanding, linked by the wisdom of those who came before us." Humility allows us to remain open to new experiences, ideas, and perspectives. It empowers us to learn from others, to value their insights, and to grow from their wisdom. Furthermore, acknowledging our limitations can also guide us to seek wisdom and knowledge, to strive for personal growth and enlightenment. But humility is not just about personal growth. It's also about how we interact with the world around us. It's about treating others with respect, kindness, and understanding. It's about recognizing the value in others and acknowledging our shared humanity. So remember, humility is the foundation of all virtues. It is the path to wisdom, the key to personal growth, and the cornerstone of a fulfilling life. As Marcus Aurelius said, the first rule is to keep an untroubled spirit. The second is to look things in the face and know them for what they are. And this, my friends, is the essence of humility. It's about seeing the world as it is, not as we wish it to be, and embracing our place within it with grace and humility. As we conclude this transformative journey, I want to commend you for joining me on this exploration of wisdom and self-discovery. We have explored the depths of Stoic philosophy together, and I hope this has been as enlightening for you as it has been for me. These principles, when applied, can significantly enhance your personal value and empower you to lead a more fulfilling life. They are not merely philosophical concepts, but practical strategies for cultivating resilience, personal growth, and inner peace. I invite you to ponder this question. Which Stoic principle resonates with you the most and why? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, wisdom is a journey, not a destination. I'm thrilled to have you join us. Be sure to subscribe for more wisdom of the ages and watch the next video posted on the screen. Until next time, seek wisdom and find inner peace.